guys, welcome to aclaireytale and welcome to this trip announcement. I'm so excited to finally share with you where we're going. We've been planning it for a long time, but I've wanted to make sure that everything was booked before I told you our plans and everything. But it's finally all booked. I can finally tell you. I'm not going to say exactly when, but it is this year. But it's not Florida like you may expect. Simon and I are actually going to Japan. I am so excited. Simon's wanted to go to Japan basically since as long as he can remember, and I've wanted to go ever since my dad went. My dad went for a conference when I was really little, and he brought back all these gorgeous oriental pieces, and then he brought me back from Tokyo Disneyland some lovely things as well. One of them he brought back for just the house was a tea towel, this Winnie the Pooh tea towel, and we've used it to death. So the first thing he said to bring him back is to find another Winnie the Pooh tea towel. I have to find it and take a picture and show you on Instagram because it's so old now. I bet they still have them, but I'm looking forward to finding that. All the Tokyo merch, I just can't even with that. That's the first thing I'm going to mention. Tokyo Disneyland merchandise. I have been saving like mad just so that I can get it all. All the Dumbo stuff. I want all the pass holders. I want the soap thing that went viral, the foam that comes out in the shape of Mickey. I want it all. Anyway, right, let's go back to the beginning instead of freaking out about Disney merchandise, but I'm sure you're all with me that freaking out about Disney merchandise was the #1 thing for me. So before I go into the actual plans, I just want to thank a few people for helping me plan this trip. Nami, who is actually from Japan, you will have seen her if you watch my castle suite video. She's the one that got us into the suite inside the Magic Kingdom castle. We met on the Disney Cruise Line when we worked on there 4-5 years ago now, and yeah, I'll put the link to that video at the end if you did want to see that. But yeah, so I've just been asking her question after question, and she's just been amazing. She's been so helpful. So her, and then I also want to thank Caitlin, who's just got back from Japan. She sent me this big long email. She took the time out to write so many tips and stuff, so thank you, Caitlin, for that. Also, I watched a few vlogs. The thing with the vlogs, I didn't want to watch them, as in I didn't want to spoil, that's a bit of a harsh word, but I didn't want to see, I want to be authentic, so I want to see things firsthand is what I'm trying to say. Like, I didn't want to just see it on a video before experiencing it myself, because I want to capture my true feelings of everything. So I watched Tim Tracker's vlogs obviously, but I fast forwarded like the parades and the shows and the rides, and his were really helpful in terms of where to stay, which I'll tell you more about later. And then I watched this is Natasha. She's so good. She lived in Japan, so she just knows her stuff. I watched all her tips videos because she's really good at explaining things. So she really spoke well about the transport in Japan, where to stay in Japan, and not just Disney, talking about the other parts, Kyoto and Tokyo Center, and I found that really interesting and really, really helpful, which you'll see later because there's a few of her recommendations that we've booked as well. We are flying from Manchester Airport with ANA. They drop down in Vienna, and we are landing in Narita Airport. Now, there are 2 airports in Japan, so I messaged Nami like, are they both, like, what's the difference? And she said they're both accessible with transport, all that sort of stuff. And it was just so much cheaper to fly to Narita. I don't know why, but that's just how it was for us at the times that we were flying. So when we land, we're gonna pick up a JR pass, which is what this Natasha, I keep wanting to say this Natasha told us about. So basically she did this whole video on transport about how it saves. In fact, she made money by getting this pass. So we're gonna get the weekly pass so that we can travel around in that first week. So yeah, that's gonna be it. It's quite expensive. I think it's like 200 each, so we haven't booked that yet. That's something we need to do. I might get the Wi-Fi package when we land as well. A lot of people have recommended that to me, but I don't know yet. We'll see on that one. So from Narita Airport, we're gonna get the train straight to Kyoto. We're gonna be pretty knackered because we land the next day and the hours and the time difference, so we're pretty much probably going to crash as soon as we get there. So we've booked, on Natasha's recommendation, a Dormy Inn in Kyoto, just so that we can, basically she said it's a bit like a cheap and cheerful chain, and we're only going to be sleeping, so we're going to get there and catch up on our sleep and catch up on time and everything like that. Then we have 2 full days in Kyoto, and we're going to do so much stuff. There are loads of temples we want to visit, some really breathtaking ones from the picture, so looking forward to seeing those. There's a bamboo forest. We want to go to this shrine. It's called the Fushimi Inari shrine, and it's that shrine, it's full of those red torii gates, so that's going to be spectacular. Looking forward to seeing that. Then after our few days there in Kyoto, we're going to get the bullet train to Tokyo Center itself. We are staying in a hotel in Shinjuku. This is an area that Nami said is a really nice area and quite central, so we got a hotel right by the station. So there's lots of things in the center itself that we like to see. We also like to do a little day excursion to something called 5 Lakes or something like that. Apparently it's got beautiful views of Mount Fuji from there, because otherwise I think we'll only see Mount Fuji going past on a bullet train, and we want to see it properly get some nice pictures and things. So depending on how much of Tokyo we've got left to see, it's going to either be the morning or the evening that we leave and head to Disney. And this is the bit that I'm most excited about, saving the best to last. We are staying in Disney for 5 nights. We're doing the 4-day pass. So basically what we'll do is we'll get the train from Tokyo down to the Disney area. That night we are staying in the Disney Celebration Hotel, and we are staying in a wish room, which is basically there's a massive mural full of all the Fantasyland rides, including Dumbo, and that's what sold it to me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to staying there. We're just doing the 1 night there because it was very expensive, but it means that the next day, our first day in the parks, we get 15 minutes extra in the parks earlier than the average guest that isn't staying on property. So apparently 15 minutes doesn't sound long, but apparently it really helps in terms of getting fast passes and stuff. But yeah, the night that we stay in Disney Celebration, we'll probably just chill, look around the Disney Celebration Hotel itself, go to downtown Disney for some dinner, maybe look at the Disneyland Hotel as well, just kind of get a feel for the area. And then yeah, the next morning we are going to Tokyo Disneyland, and I cannot even tell you how excited I am to see this park. I can't wait to see World Bazaar. I can't wait to see just the castle and how different Main Street is and all the different rides, and I can't wait. So in those extra 15 minutes that we get as a guest, we're going straight to get a fast pass for the Winnie the Pooh ride, the Honey Pots ride. Apparently that's the thing that gets the most people in line, so we want to try and avoid that. I think that's the one that we're meant to get. Let me know below. I'm not 100% sure. I'd love to know if anyone's done this. What is the best fast pass to get in those 15 minutes? And then once the park opens, we'll try and get onto one of the shows, because they do things in a lottery way, so hopefully we'll get to see a show. And yeah, I just can't wait. I just cannot wait. I can't believe we're going to Tokyo Disneyland, honestly. Then the next day it will be Tokyo Disney Sea, which I'm really looking forward to because it's a park like no other, so that's going to be an incredible experience. I think that's one that Simon's most looking forward to, that park, so that's going to be fun. Then the next 2 days are going to be 2 park hopper days, so we'll go to each park a few times, make sure we get everything done. I'm going to be like my mum on my first ever visit to Florida. We'd get the big leaflet and she'd be ticking off everything we've done because we thought that we'd never be going back. So she'd tick off making sure we've done everything. That's going to be me on this trip, making sure we've ticked off every attraction, everything. Just, oh, I can't wait to see it all. Oh, and I forgot to mention, those 4 nights or 5 nights, I think it's 5 nights in the parks on those last 4 park days, we are staying at Hilton Tokyo Bay, and that's the one Tim Tracker stayed in, which is why it was a great help to see what it was like. They had breakfast, which we've booked too. I think it was only an extra $5 each when we were booking, and we thought that would save us so much money in the parks, so that I can buy all the Disney merch. So we've got breakfast every day, so then in the parks we maybe just get a snack for lunch and then eat one big meal later on. All the snacks as well, by the way. Tokyo's famous for all these popcorn flavours and all these Mickey shaped snacks and churros, and can't wait. So yeah, let me know tips. I just need all the help I can get. This is a once in a lifetime trip for us, so I do not want to miss a thing. So rides or food or oh, photo ops. Do Tokyo Disney do wall pictures? Poor Simon. I want to see everything, so just let me know what tips, orders of things, and yeah, even if it's not Disney, outside of Disney as well, Tokyo Center or Kyoto and all that sort of stuff. Let me know anything that you've got, if you've been there and you've experienced something, or something that maybe you shouldn't do. So I will definitely be vlogging the Disney part, at least. That I will vlog all 4 days in the Disney parks. Still a bit unsure about the non-Disney, because I know that my videos when I'm not at Disney don't get as many views, but I guess it's not for that, is it? It's for my memories, and this is going to be, like I say, a once in a lifetime trip. So I would like to film kind of Kyoto and show off those towns as well, those cities. Let me know below, what would you like to see? I will for sure film a Disney merch haul when I get back. I can promise you that. It's gonna be big, I just know it. Non-Disney merch as well, I'm really excited to try things. Like, they have so many types of Kit Kats, different flavours out there. Actually, I'm gonna put a picture here. My brother sent me a Mountain Dew can that you can only get in Japan. So he sent me a picture of it, and yeah, I'm gonna have to try and track that down. I'm just excited to try all the new foods and drinks. You know what I'm like with my chocolate and all the new food and exciting experimental food. I think Simon will be a lot more experimental when it comes to authentic Japanese food, sushi, and I don't eat anything from the sea, so I'll film all what he gets, and then I'll just be there with my noodles, like. But no, really, really excited about this trip. I can't wait to just to be there. It's just gonna be insane, and I can't wait to take you along. Like this video if you would like to see the Japan videos, and yeah, subscribe if you'd like to see more of them, and see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.